Alright guys, in this basic tutorial we're gonna go along with the magical, majestic, highly known worldwide Voicemeeter Banana. This thing, from the looks of it, looks so complicated right now, so confusing, but I promise you at the end of this video I'm hoping that you guys will grasp and understand this to the fullest. This is what Voicemeeter Banana looks like in the flesh. Essentially what this is going to do is this is going to be your virtual your virtual mixer. And basically what I mean by that is when you are running on OBS and you want your streamers to hear one thing, oh, there's an update, and you want your streamers to hear one thing versus what you're hearing in your headphones. For example, I'm blasting my music on Spotify super loud on the stream here, but I don't want it as loud or I don't want it at all. I have this knob here to control that. So basically everything that's going to be on Voicemeeter Banana is what you're going to hear through your headphones, and everything that's going to be connected to OBS is what the viewers are going to hear. So when you get a complaint about the music being too loud or the game audio being too loud, you could modify those things from the for the stream via OBS and keep your settings as to how you'd like them in your headphones, which makes the biggest difference. It's made such a difference for me as far as stream performance, because you could manipulate how loud I want to hear people in my Discord, how loud I want the stream to hear people in Discord. So with all that being said, I'm going to lower these screens. The first thing, these group of apps that I have here, Voicemeeter Banana Pro Setup, virtual audio cable, and then eQualify. These are all three apps. Three because I just extracted this one and that's what it looks like. But these three apps are what you need to make the streaming audio heaven. Basically what I did is I went to each website. So basically up top you'll go to www.voicemeter/audio.com/voicemeter/banana http. I will put all these links in the description below. Once you get to this page, you'll see the same screen that I just showed earlier. You're going to scroll down until you get to this portion that says Voicemeeter Banana exe file. Install Voicemeeter Banana on your PC. You click on it, you download it, there it is. Once you have Voicemeeter Banana, again, VB Studio software, Voicemeeter Banana. Again, no one's paying me to promote this company. I'm doing this all for myself. There's no perks, for me promoting this company or these companies. This is solely just things that I use and that I've been taught to use to put to good use. And I feel like as a streamer, as somebody that enjoys the community and sharing, that to put this out and have everybody be able to enjoy the same type of streams that I do and that I've been shared with. So once you get Voicemeeter Banana on your system and you install it, you're gonna go ahead and immediately after you're gonna install virtual audio cable. And essentially it's the first row. So once you go to that same exact website, there's Banana, which you just finished downloading. You're going to go over to virtual audio and you're going to download this one here. And what that's going to do is this is going to separate the audio that people hear in Discord versus what you hear. And I'll explain furthermore. Another awesome, amazing trick as far as music goes is eQualify Pro. With eQualify Pro, the price varies. I think it was about like $10 US that I paid for to have mine activated. But you register your account, and then once you register your account, you use PayPal or whatever payment method you want to use. It's completely legit. It's an amazing software, and you download that. So those three things we have set. So I have Voicemeeter Banana Pro setup, I have virtual audio cable, and then I have eQualify. eQualify only works for Spotify. Once it's installed, you have to play a song once, and then once you play a song once, it's going to ask you to use the same login information that you used to register, And then from there, we'll move on. So the first thing that I want you to do is I want you to install Voicemeeter Banana. Once you install Voicemeeter Banana, it's going to ask you to reset your computer. So you go ahead and reset the computer. Then the computer starts back up. Once you extract virtual audio cable, it's going to look like this. Once you extract it, you click on it. Then you go to virtual audio cable setup 24. You double click on it. You install that. Once you install this, it's going to do the same thing and ask you to reset your computer so that the settings could take place. Once your settings have been taken, once your settings are in place, this is where the fun begins. In the beginning, it's going to get confusing because you're going to lose sound and you're not going to know what's going on, and it might get a little frustrating, but this is why we're making this video. Once these things are installed and you install eQualify, obviously the third one is installing eQualify, but we'll wait on that one. You're going to right click where it says where the speaker is, and you're going to go to sounds. And when you get to sounds, you're going to go to playback because that's what you're hearing in your speakers, and you're going to set Voicemeeter input to default. Once you do that, you'll exit out, and from there, what you're going to do is you're going to open up your Voicemeeter Banana, and over here, you're going to right click on the top portion and type in the description desktop, because this is the one that you're going to make as desktop. Voicemeeter VAIO. And then what you're going to do is go to your sound, and under the tab selection, you're going to specifically look for the one that says Voicemeeter Input AB Audio Voicemeter VAIO. Not mistaken for the one that says aux. If you clicked on the one that says aux, that means you did it wrong. So make sure that you have this one highlighted. So you click on that. Now, all of your computer output that should normally go to your headphones is going through Voicemeeter. Second thing you're going to do is you're going to click on this tab here, and you're going to find where it says cable output, and actually change it to the MME, cable output. And then on top here, you're going to right click and click on Discord. So once you have that all set up, now you have your desktop audio and your Discord audio coming from this location. If you want it coming out of your stream, make sure that A1 is checked off on both. B1's optional. That's completely up to you. So now we have desktop audio and Discord audio, and controls to both. The lower you go, the lower the volume is. The higher you go, the higher the volume. It gives you a warning label, lets you know if you're going too high. If you double click on the circle, it'll bring you right back to 0. So if you're playing your game and you want it at 100%, but you don't want your Discord too loud, you could lower it and it won't interfere or affect the game whatsoever. This control that you see here, this is only controlling what you see in your head, or what you hear through your headphones. So whatever you manipulate here is what's going to be manipulated through your headphones only. So with that being said, now to control Discord, you're going to go into your Discord, and you're going to go to the cog and go into where it says voice and video settings. From there, output settings, you're going to pick the virtual audio cable that you had just installed and you made here on Voicemeeter Banana, and simply click on it. So now that has to match. Once you make those match, now you know that whatever audio you raise or lower here is going to affect the output coming out of Discord. Input device, obviously I picked the microphone that I'm using because by default that's, what I've chosen. So once you have that done, then you're going to go into your Spotify. Once you install eQualify, install this first. Once you install that first, what you're going to do is you're going to open up Spotify. Let me get this thing to open up here. Okay. And once you install Spotify, and you play your first song, I don't know if you noticed it or not, but this wasn't here. If you want to rewind the video, and you'll see that this was not there prior to me pressing play on the music. Once you press play once on the music, there's going to be a little login here. And it's not going to be a Spotify login. It's going to be the eQualify login that you just created to purchase the license to use it. Once you see this up here, you're going to click on it once, left click, and you're going to go to Settings. From Settings, you're going to go to Device and look for what says Voicemeeter Aux Input and select that. Once you've selected it, you're going to exit out, and you could click on this little amplifier, and it goes away. And that'll always be there. So now what you're going to do is under Voicemeeter Aux, you're going to right-click it, label it Spotify, and now you have control over the music that you hear through your headphones, Spotify. Make sure that your volume on Spotify is all the way up. That way you're getting the true volume depth of you know, like if it's full blast, it's truly full blast. If it's not, it's not. I like to keep mine lower like this way, so that way I could still hear like perfect chat. It's like a perfect chime for me, but to each his own. You adjust that the way you want. Okay, so now that we've established Voicemeeter Banana, we have Discord control as far as the audio from Discord. We have the desktop, which would normally be like your games, and anything else that you're running on your desktop. And then you have a specific spot that's only going to control Spotify. You don't need to touch any of these settings. All these settings stay the same. Once this is complete, this is where OBS kicks in. Because now you're going to click on OBS. And you're going to click on File and go to Settings. Once you're in Settings, you're going to go to Audio. And what we just made for the desktop audio is what you're going to click as your desktop audio. And that's what's selected. Desktop Audio 2 is going to be Spotify, which you just made. Microphone, obviously the microphone that you've chosen. And mic/auxiliary, the number 2, you're going to pick the cable output virtual audio cable. And this is Discord. Why are we doing this? Once you select this and you click OK, now you'll see these settings here in OBS. Let me raise this up a little bit. That way you can actually see what I'm talking about. So now you have all these settings on OBS. So by default, my microphone's going so you can see my microphone moving. If I play a song on Spotify, now you hear it as well. Same thing with Discord and, FaceTime chat. I just keep that muted. But now you have control over everything. If I want the chat... This is for the chat on your stream. If I want the chat to hear more of my music, I'm manipulating this volume rocker. If I don't want them to listen to the music, I could lower it, raise it, whatever you want, or just simply mute it. But I'm still listening to it from my end. If I lower or raise it on this, I'm still going to hear it. But if I do it through OBS, whatever I want them to hear, I control. So the key, which you normally get confused, is remembering that Voicemeeter Banana's virtual setup is going to be meant only for your headphones. And everything that you designate that we just assigned on OBS, all this, is going to be what your stream hears. So this is where you go into play, you start your stream, and you test everything out. If there's people in your stream, you can let them know, hey, let me know if the volume's too loud, too low on X, Y, and Z. And you can take it from there. That was basically the easiest way to get to Voicemeeter Banana. It's not hard at all. What you can do to make life easier is once you double click, or when you go in your sound settings, make this your default. I think I said that in the beginning of the video, but set as your default. That way, every time you start your computer, it always goes to Voicemeeter input and not aux. And then make sure that when you start your computer, this is always up. So to make your life easier, what I did was I pinned Voicemeeter Banana on the bottom. So I know that when I start my computer, the first thing I'm clicking on is Voicemeeter Banana so that there's no confusion. Guys, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about Voicemeeter Banana, if the video was crap and maybe it was a little difficult to understand, let me know. Give me a shout. If you have any questions or concerns, write it down in the comments below, and I'll help you to the best of my abilities. I'm Diabetic Steve, and this is another video of OBS Part 3 Audio with Voicemeeter Banana.